All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another round of the Hollow Knight All Majors tourney.
Yo.
We've got Ohko and Maso here versus Mathulu and Jettfire for winners round 2, I think. And in this match, we're going to have Kahlo 3 and Grimkin Flames as the gimmicks.
Yeah, Grimflin Flames is not something I've really seen or really. So that's gonna be quite an experience. Like that really changes a lot because normally you just kind of, you know, get Grimchild with like level 3 already active and you can fight Grim right away. But now it's just like suddenly there's just all these new things.
Yeah, and it can really mess with the routing. You might have to go back to a lot of areas to pick up Grimkin Flames if you wind up getting access to the Lantern late.
All right, and our players are starting. Nice.
Yeah, mostly equivalent starts here.
Yeah.
MMC checks are technically out of logic, but it's really only the vessel fragment that you can't get if you're willing to do shade skips or air stalls.
Yeah.
So we'll see how our runners decide to split this up here.
Yeah, I would imagine one person is gonna like kind of like just hang out lower green path, and then another person is gonna go to upper green path, maybe look for like a stag or like fireball or a dash or something, and then maybe someone will go to and that's Moth and Cloak.
That's dash.
Yeah, that is dash. There we go. Okay.
I fully expect one player then to go straight into fungal and just leave the entirety of green path to the other person at this point.
And yeah, and then from fungal they can also go to crossroads because only one thing in fungal waste, but 5 in crossroads.
Yep. You'll definitely stop at leg eater and stuff on the way.
For sure.
Until we have vertical, it's important to just keep doing checks because you never know when a random simple key or a stag might be required.
Yeah, exactly. Like even if you see like zero major items in like say Fog Canyon, it's always worth it to just go check autopilot because you never know, it could have something very important that's not necessarily a major.
I might have one of the 6 pillar you need.
Yep.
Alright, so Maso quickly working through fungal. And Mathulu is doing fungal on the other side. Red seems slightly ahead, but this could also just be stream delay. It's not a significant gap by any means.
Yeah.
How many? We have green path 4.
Yeah, green path 4 is pretty solid.
That's virtually guaranteed measures here. Although green path is known to be somewhat of a trolling area.
Yeah, it's it's got no eyes, shape of one, a lot of silly areas.
It's got Chio. It's got Acid Bridge. I don't think we have any air stall to get Acid Bridge right now.
Yeah, you could probably do like some out of logic skips like dash, fireball, fireball, dash. Or just dash, fireball, dash maybe. But...
Both of those would unfortunately require fireball. We do not have
oh, right. Dude, my any percent brain is like, oh, they have dash. Of course they have fireball. How else would they get dash?
Just itemless Bolter Killer. Damage
yeah, of course.
Yeah, so everyone going unexpected routes right here. Both players going to hit Leg Eater at virtually the same time here. I'm assuming Jet's going to go check Thorns. Ohko will be after them shortly.
Yep.
Jet skips Thorns. Maybe just going to grab the bench first and come back for it after.
Yeah, the bench is really nice to have. It's in a pretty good spot for like Acid Bridge.
Fragile Strength for 0 is also very nice to have.
Ooh, yeah. It's a really nice source of like extra nail damage without like, raising the health of the Dream Warriors, and you can always take it off if you want to do like skips. It's really nice.
Exactly. Nice early Charm Notch. We'll see how late vertical is this seed.
Yeah,
Not
at any moment.
not really seeing any deviations yet. Jet just abandoning Thorns, which seems fine here. It's just a charm notch, so nothing important.
Yeah.
But we do have Ohko taking a slightly different route here. And I think I just saw a Dream New. Was that where was that?
Oh yeah, from Team Red.
Okay, so that was at the Lifeblood, then Green Path Blood.
Okay, so I guess there was a bit of a benefit to doing Thorns later. Because Dream Nails are really nice.
It is nice, though it doesn't unlock anything for our runners just yet. Can't do No Eyes, don't have access to any other Dreamers.
That's true.
Or Dream Warriors. Neither of them.
Basically just a faster False Knight fight.
Actually,
that's assuming they have spells, which they do
yes,
not.
which
So
they do not.
Unfortunately.
It gives you extra souls so you can heal through the damage tanking better.
True.
We have our first Pale Ore. Alright, now Jettfire goes back to check Thorns. Gonna get that Charm Notch. And how are our runners doing in Crossroads? We have Mathulu taking out Grezmother. Maso at Crossroads Stag. And gonna be going down to shops after. Just following here. Crossroads 5 is a decent number. I'm expecting we're going to see some of these majors at Grubs. I'm guessing at least 2, maybe 3. And Jet working on Hornet. We have found the glory of being a fool. Salubra has it.
Interesting.
Don't think Mathulu's going to buy it.
Yeah, maybe not.
But you get the crowd cheering for you when you do. And you get to jump scare your team. It's only slightly quieter than the Pale Lurker scream.
Oh yeah, the Pale Lurker scream is crazy.
Looks like we didn't get anything from Hornet. Jet going to grab the bench here and then probably go do VFK, I'm guessing. Yeah.
With Dash, you can never really go wrong with getting the Shape of Unbench, like while you're doing Hornet.
Exactly. Especially with Green Path having as many majors as it does. There's a strong possibility it'll pay off later. Gonna go get the grub, though. Maso is not doing False Knight. Maso's gonna go up left side to Dirtmouth. I don't dislike this play. They don't have a Boulder Killer yet, at least not a logical one. So that does lower the value of doing False Knight A-mounts slightly. And it looks like we just got a stag. That looks like distant village stag from VFK.
Not the most high value stag, especially with that vertical, but you know, it's something. Might be something important there.
It is only deepness too, and False Knight had VS, only slightly non-homophily there.
True, just barely getting by.
Ohko gonna go pick up this DV stag right after.
It looks like Jettfire is also gonna grab the journal or the seal in Beast Sim.
And that was QG stag at the totem, if I'm reading that correctly.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that is that's crazy.
And Ohko's going to be right behind it. So, yeah, both teams staying pretty identical right now. I think we just see Red executing a little bit tighter. They seem to be sneaking just another second ahead every minute or so.
Yep.
Just a slightly higher check velocity here. Yep. And we have Mathulu doing the uplook to check the if the second check in A-mount is a totem or not. I just recently learned you can do this.
Ooh, yeah, that's very smart.
Saves a bit of time if it's totem, loses a little bit if it's not.
Yeah, apparently, oh wow,
there's Shade.
Wow, that's an early Shade Cook.
QG3, and one of our players has autopilot start. Oh, Jettfire's. Well, they already have QG stack as well, right? That's why Jet's at QG.
Yeah. Queen's Gardens 3 is really stacked. Like, it might not seem a lot, but, like, given that she doesn't have that many checks in the first place, it's
Yeah,
like...
QG has like 8 or 10 or something like that.
Yep.
You've got the Stag, you've got 3 left of the Stag, you've got 2 up by Trader Lord, and then it's the map and Love Key. So that's
Yeah, plus
7?
the Rancid Egg,
That's 8.
etc.
Oh, right, and the Rancid Egg for 9. And because our players do not have vertical yet, the Shade Cloak and the Stag are both logically relevant. And there's Ismas in QG.
Very nice. That opens up some things, maybe?
It opens up. Well, they already had East Fog Canyon open with Shade Cloak, but Isma's opens up the Crossroads Acid Totem, which you cannot get to with just Shade Cloak.
Yeah, and then also the Bridge Seal, which, you know, Jettfire is getting.
True.
Which you could technically have done now that we have Fireball, but, you know.
Yep. And
No
we've still
skips.
got 3 majors in Green Path, so Acid Bridge is probably a good play.
Yeah.
Jett going to go check the No Eyes Mask Shard first. This is comma approved.
Mathulu grabbing the Rancid Egg, smart play for sure.
Not as early as it could have been checked, but we'll take it.
Wow, it was a major. It's not necessarily, you know, a priority, but, you know, that's one less thing they have to get.
Oh, and that Love Key. Oh, and we have a Great Slash as well. Is that QG? No, there's one major left of QG.
Yeah, Great Slash seems to be from Stone Sanctuary, so looks like the Dark Room paid off.
Yeah, that shaves some time off of Green Path. Where is... I guess Jet's going down into Fungal? Yeah, I guess they don't have any stags, so he's just looking for more stuff to do.
Oh yeah, that definitely can happen in 2v2 formats. Like, you do have item sync, but you don't really share benches and start locations, so...
Yeah, and they do have the QG stag and the DV stag, but those aren't quite useful for getting to the core areas. Okay, so Jett is going to just do East Fog Canyon, which just makes sense. They're not going to be able to get... I don't think they can get Crossroads Asymptote. Maybe they can. Maybe I'm misremembering. Because I think you need a Pogo here. Yeah, and they do get the Pogo. And, oh, okay, yeah, I'm totally misremembering. Right. You can't get the Grub, but you can get the Totem. And that's King Station Stag.
Whoa, so that's really huge.
This is a really long stag chain that we're looking at here. And it looks like we have a slight difference in routing here. We have Maso going into Fungal, while Ohko does all the QG stuff. So lower right now we're seeing some new stuff. And having Shade Cloak already for the Elder Who fight and Strength 0 is not bad.
Yeah, plus VS. Can't really go wrong with that. Get it out of the way before you might want to upgrade your nail later.
Definitely. Did we see Math go all the way down to Deepness map, or did they not do it?
I believe it would definitely make sense. I was kind of yeah. Okay, it seems. Oh yeah, it was a Pelor at Deep Nest. So yeah, I actually think that was a pretty smart thing to do. Like, not necessarily to go into Fungal, but just like to pick off those checks like Love Key, since you have Ismas.
And it looks like we found a Stagness stag recently. We have Jettfire in Cliffs. Is that going to be at Love Key here? I feel like that's where it has to be. That was NQG, yeah. What a stag chain. Just nothing but stags so far the entire scene. And I think we've already seen at least 2 Palor, maybe 3.
This card is very stacked.
Math working on Gorgeous Husk. Maso getting down into Dashmaster and Bretta bench.
Yep. Third play, and very nice for later.
Only one major left in Fungal, so I would expect Maso to just maybe check Dashmaster here and then probably start working on Cliffs.
Yeah,
Ohko's going to
only
grab
one.
this Taylor and Bale.
Yeah.
It's a really good opportunity to split Cliffs because they're both wrapping up their areas at the same time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think that's what we're going to see here. Oh, or is Maso working somewhere else? Maso is working somewhere else. Going to check Egg Shop? Or no? Maybe there's something at Grubs? I'm curious what Maso's doing here. They skip. Oh, they didn't do Moloch. They're just going back to do Moloch now. Okay.
That's fair.
I don't know if we've seen Moloch from Red Team.
Ooh, well, there's one.
Indeed. And yeah, we're down to Crossroads 1 for blue, so I think we can generally assume here that red has not done Moloch. We're going to have a Nailsmith check, and I think we're already at 3 PL ore. So Mathulu's going to breeze through here.
Having 3 pillars is really nice because then you can just like in one trip you can check all of Nailsmith and just know exactly what you'll need.
And then Ronnie has one of them.
Wow.
Pale ore at Nail 2. Love to see it. We're going to see Nail 3 here. Nail 3 is nothing, but we will get to see that Nail 4 check. And it looks like it's a rancid egg, yeah. Alright, so we don't need to ping Emo for this one. Does Team Red have a simple key? I would expect Waterways at this point. Waterways 6 is pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Although not super appealing without dive or vertical.
Yeah, no dive, no swim or sea dash. So
Jet
it's like
working
a little
on
limited.
The rest of Cliffs. Yeah, Ohko, they're having an unfortunately bit of a slow Gorb fight, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
Gorb is
not
definitely
really.
teleporting a lot. Although that's kind of how most Gorb fights with this equipment are gonna go. So
yeah. There's some way to manipulate Gorb. Oh, it doesn't get any of the Geo. That's unfortunate. That's the price of doing Dream Nail early control. They're going to get that Pale Ore, and Maso does get a Pogo eventually to get up to Mantis Claw. There's a simple key. So we're just waiting for Ohko to find the King stack here for Team Blue. Jettfire is working on King's Pass. And we have Mathulu going into Waterways, getting City Crest, the most useful major.
probably going down just to get the bench. Or actually, can you even do that without vertical?
You
maybe with some enemy
can, if you're good at pogoing. They might just be checking the egg here and piecing out. It is not, especially with only 3 mass right now, it is not easy to get the pogo to the bench. But it looks like they're going to go for it. Which, I mean, if it works, it'll pay off.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, well, they're already down there. Well, yeah, it's not easy at all. We're seeing some nice damage boosts. Oh, yeah, really unfortunate.
And yeah, that's a broken charm.
Yep.
That's quite difficult,
one more
especially
health, it would have been the difference.
And I think they were wearing strength, which unfortunately means you can only pogo the heads twice instead of 3 times.
Yeah, that's another good point.
I'm expecting them to not go back there. I'm expecting them to just go down to basin at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. Yep.
Yeah, and that's where they're going. There's no, even if they get the shade, or
are they? Okay.
They changed their mind. Ancient Basin 2, not very large.
Yeah. Plus,
and you know at least one of those is an abyss.
Yeah.
We have an RG stag from Team Red somewhere. Where's Jet been recently? Oh no. Mathulu's going to go for this. They can turn it into a Shadeskip now.
Oh, that's true.
Doesn't
Getting
quite
to
get
kill
it.
that one.
Yeah, so
And not having Tourney
now
gets
go to
kicked
basic.
off.
Go to basic now.
Oh wow. Right. That's like not the most fortunate timing to get Monarch Wings.
That's quite an anti-timing there for red team. I'm sure they're still going to be happy for it. But,
Yeah, it's still Wings.
so that was we saw that was at Grim. I think so. Ohko should be getting this soon.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing these Grimkin Flames, or looking for them because they're randomized. Yeah.
And that's our second nailer already. That's Elegant Key and Dash Slash. Team Red starting with this wings. We can see them starting to pull away a little bit on the majors count. It's still quite close. It's just it's difficult to see how blue catches up here. Because the areas that blue is checked that red is not so far are basin and right fungal, and I think these areas just didn't yield any advantage, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Team Red just having the tighter read on the progression chain here.
Yep. You know, with so many stacks, it can be a little confusing on where you're supposed to go.
But there's the RG stack, so we should see wings for Team Blue in a moment. Again, they're not far behind at all, but it is definitely a lead for Red Team right now. They are not giving any ground. Well, Mathulu's giving a little ground in waterways.
Yeah, the deaths were unfortunate, but it's still very fine.
Jet doing Dream Plats here. How many major? Oh, there's only one major left in Resting Grounds.
Oh.
Unfortunate. Oh, no. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Maso looks like they're on their way to Nailsmith. Did Ohko not go to Seer? Did they not have the essence?
Yeah, wait, maybe they don't have enough essence. I don't know.
Ohko might just be doing the efficient route here, where you just go down first, do Dream Plats, and then check Seer.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw Jet do it a little later.
Unfortunately, it's going to delay wings by another minute here, but it is hypothetically the faster way to full circuit Resting Grounds.
Yeah, there's a bit of a gamble because, like, you never know. Like, sometimes there's actually something important at, like, Dream Plats, which is pretty slow, and sometimes you want to skip it. But, you know.
Jet going back. There's a dive at Shape of Un. Shape of Un enjoyers in the chat. Let's go.
Yo.
That's honestly really big. Mathulu and Waterways. This is gonna. And Waterway 6.
Yeah.
This could snowball really fast. I think Team Blue did Hornet, but I don't know if they grabbed like an unbench.
Yeah. And without C-Dash, it's like they're gonna just have to lose time and movement to go back from the stag.
Yeah, I mean, it is still Green Path 3, so I would expect it to be... right, Maso doesn't have wings yet, so they're doing a pogo here. Oh, there's wings.
Nice, okay. So with wings, that definitely gives blue team more options.
Mm-hmm. So the next progression that we know about is Dive at Shape of Un. Mathulu is going for a quite difficult swing step here for the egg. Instead of, well, I guess it makes sense not to go to Junk Pit right now because you can't actually get anything there. They don't have C-Dash, they don't have Claw, they don't have Swim. So you can't actually, the only thing you can check right now is the Fluke Mark Totem. Are they going to go for the Horn Pogo?
Yeah, and they're probably not going to want to go to Fluke Marm when they don't have swim or sea dash. So this is actually a pretty smart play, I think, if the skips do manage to work, which...
Oh, the Horn just barely not cooperating there. Up, but they do get
There we go.
Gets back up. And baited by
Very well played.
Jettfire here, probably going to Peaks. Crystal Peaks 4 is certainly an appealing play.
Absolutely.
The danger here, although the will of a dream game, which will make Peaks a lot nicer, the problem in all majors is that there is no claw dupe. And claw is not, and none of Peaks is in logic without claw. So
yeah.
all the time you spend in Peaks doing out of logic things is time spent not getting claw.
Exactly,
in
yeah.
those situations. Do we have Lantern?
Yep.
Did I miss Lantern?
No, but yeah, Ohko did go for the Dark Room just a little later. And yeah, I guess it's more comfy with wings.
Okay, so we are going to get that dive now. And I expect this will trigger Maso over to Waterways. What is Jet left at Dream Gate? I'm guessing at Peaks. Oh.
There we go.
What is Jet doing? Is there a dive spot that they needed soul for? Oh, they're going into Catacombs.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
For Crypts. That's very smart, actually.
That's I mean, personally, if I have the stag, I just go farm soul and then ride a stag.
Yeah.
Dream Gate works too.
Yeah, if you don't have any other specific plans for your Dream Gate, then Resting Ground's a good start.
I mean, I think speed-wise, they're comparable, and there's Descending Dark.
Ooh.
That was... Oh, we have Mathulu in Isma's Grove. So I'm guessing I missed a right-side spike tunnel. Gonna go for this, and gonna get it. And there's E-Pass in Catacombs. And Ohko's gonna pick that up soon. Okay, so Team Blue actually catching up a little bit here, having some quicker routing to the relevant major in Resting Grounds. Maso's going to start working on Sanctum and Storeroom stuff. There's still one major in Crossroads. I don't know if anyone checked Grubs. I don't know if there was something at Grubs. But I think given that I don't think either of our runners grabbed the Resting Grounds grub, I think we can kind of assume there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty free grub to get if you need it. Sync between Jettfire and Ohko, both riding different elevators at the same time.
Well, that's crazy. Alright, we're gonna have Ohko doing the King Station Arena, which is gonna be a bit faster because Shade Soul instead of Vengeful Spirit can just one-shot everything. And you have a nice big hitbox to work with.
Still no wraiths for anyone.
Yeah. With Shade Soul, you kind of have to bait them into a position where they kind of line up with the grounded enemies and the flying.
Just quite difficult to do with the Lancers. A lot easier with the sword-wielding flyers. I have no idea what their actual names are.
Oh yeah, well, people just call them the non-lance ones Ravas.
Maso definitely getting a nicer trip through waterways here, not going in until they have wings and dive. Mathulu as the first one to enter Basin. There's the Shade Soul for Team Red. Right in time for Mathulu to obliterate the Lesser Maul.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Shitsoul is a really good spell. It's just very diverse, and like it deals the least damage, but it's like good in so many situations. You can't really go wrong with having Shade Soul.
Yeah, everyone talks about how like Abyss Shriek does more damage, but Shade Soul casts so fast.
Yeah, that
You're
too.
just looking to join in your nails. I hate this wing jump. This wing jump is so precise. They do get
Yeah.
the pogo eventually though. You can do it without the pogo, but it's ridiculously tight. I honestly feel like it should be precise movement. Let's just put the platform back or something. But let's go see what's at Fountain, which they just barely cannot afford. So of course this will be a major. It's not. Darn.
All right, Ohko checking Pleasure House. I guess they have some extra keys to spare. And we're seeing Maso take like a sort of similar route, trying to clear some like west waterways stuff.
Yeah, probably gonna go for the pogo here.
Yeah.
Can you get the mass shard with just dash wings here? I feel like you can't. Not without getting some lucky pogos. Ohko's gonna go for edge here.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
Maybe
an
gonna
option.
try again or
With dash wings. There's still.
air stall definitely helps. Dash wings here are quite a difficult skip. I do think it's an interesting play. Kingdom's Edge is only 3, not the densest area right now. But Maso's already in waterways. And again, like somebody could go to peaks, but we got over why doing clawless peaks is problematic in all majors. Or just problematic without a dupe claw. So we have Mathulu back in Crossroads. Ohko is indecisive.
Yeah, decision making is definitely like one of the harder things. Sometimes you just have to like go for something that might not be the most efficient, but you make it up for it by just doing things.
Yeah, and now Team Red's going to pick up the missing majors at Moloch, which I think will close out Crossroads. Ohko's going to go check Milo Totem and go into peaks. So both teams are going to close out Crossroads at about the same time. Jett making the Sanctum play. Don't know that it's paid off for them yet. I don't see any major difference between red and blue there.
Having Dreamgate is also nice, and we know like the Dreamgate was like used for Resting Grounds last, so like they can easily Dreamgate if Soulmaster and Soul Tyrant are nothing, and then come back later with Claw.
Mm-hmm. Just hope you don't wind up needing to use your Dreamgate somewhere else in the meantime.
Yeah.
Oh, Falcon lied to us. There wasn't a major at Milo Totem. It's him reminding us all that Soul Tyrant is in Logic.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Maybe Jett will do it. A hidden station stag at Soulmaster. What's gonna be there? Drum roll, please.
If this is just Claw, that would be really funny.
It is not. Claws at Soul Tyrant. Nice spike tunnel there from Mathulu. First try, it looks like. Yeah, we still got one major in Crossroads. No Dreamers, so we aren't going to see any failed champ, but we will see Glowing Moon. Jett gonna do some QG. Yeah, I don't think anyone's been back to QG. Oh, Maso is also had the same idea at the same time. Yeah, probably just doing to clear what they can. Just another double mass shard.
Agree with the play of Ohko checking Stone Sanctuary because it's not like really claw locked.
And that's a King's brand from Mathulu. That was that Glowing Womb. That's out of Logic. And Mathulu decides they don't Picked it up, don't want it, gonna go do Fungal. Which, understandable. You really are incentivized to stay in Logic until you get Claw. And then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Synced Trader Lord fight here, Maso and Jet. Jet's a little ahead, starting the actual boss fight while Maso cleans up the Mantises. And Ohko's gonna go start Clawless Peak.
Yeah. You know, you never know. There could be something good. Like there could be Sea Dash, Swim, other majors that are just really good.
Oh, Jet's scaring us. Jet's down to 2 health.
Yeah.
But they're fine. Yeah, it's basically sync kills on Trader Lord here. It's remarkable how much sync we're getting between these runners this deep into the race.
That skip from Mathulu using the Dream Nail to push the other enemy there, that's real. I've never seen that before. That is very cool.
Oh, the Mantis Village Journal?
Yep, that was really sick.
That is nefariously RNG. You typically, you get that first try, you reload them. And that's a major at White Lady. It's not useful progression for our runners, though.
Yeah.
I lied. That is Wraiths.
Wraiths is definitely
which
like
makes
one step closer to Shriek.
Makes Abyss look
that also.
Sus. Although that King's Rand is still out of Logic. And Mathulu staying out of Logic here while Jettfire makes their way to Basin. Skips checking White Palace. Jettfire changing their mind. Going back to Peaks. Ohko I think found a nail upgrade here or something. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, you can go up this way, right? I always forget that. Yeah, so this is a scary situation for Red Team because Mantis Lords and Peaks are both out of Logic. They're both Claw locked. So both runners not doing in Logic things for Claw. This could come back to bite.
Yeah.
We have Ohko and Peaks on blue team, but as far as I know, Maso is still in Logic. And that's NMG for blue team? And is that Trampass? I believe that was Trampass at NMG.
Wow.
Cyclone Dash and Seamound, which we haven't seen Lantern yet.
Yeah, no.
Jettfire taking some... This could be extremely big for blue team.
Yeah, like having Trampass earlier than you were really intended to is really nice.
Yeah, Maso gonna take the deepness route to the tram, which I don't hate. I think it's slower than going from King Stack, but you get more checks this way. Ohko did in fact already check deepness upper map, so Cornifer is gone. Thulu working on Pleasure House.
Oh, is that an Otherdale upgrade in Peaks? Or
it's a nail upgrade from CG.
Oh, yes.
I think Ohko picked that one up already.
I see.
So Jet hasn't been to Seamound yet, but we have to imagine they're going to be there soon. The rest of Peaks here is quite annoying to do without Claw. Dreamgate makes it palatable, but it's still pretty annoying.
I'm a bit surprised Jet's doing the upper part instead of the Seamount first, but either way, I mean, even Dive is like, even Descending Dark, that check is technically Claw required for Logic.
Mathulu is going for base and simple Claw here. Oh, so close, Ohko. Gonna try to go for this without the air stall this time, which I think is fine. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Not even needing to wall jump is really...
And it looks like just a charm notch at base and simple Claw. Mathulu will continue to stay out of Logic here and go for Broken Vessel. maybe follow through to Lost Kin. But I think Team Blue is going to have the advantage here once Maso gets to Tram Pass.
Yeah.
Taking their time, though, doing the deepness checks first.
Alright, Jet finally going back to Soul Tyrant.
We know Shriek is not clawed. Shriek has already been checked. I think Jet checked it. Or maybe they didn't, and I'm just hallucinating. Oh, Maso almost gets the D-boost climb there. Tricky to get. I don't know that anyone has actually been to Abyss yet.
Was anything in Isthmus Grove?
I don't think there was anything interesting there.
Okay.
Trampass was at NMG, that's correct. And Cyclone Slash was in Seamound. Jet is going to do the Tyrant play. Are we going to... Oh, Ohko's just going to Tram. I guess Maso's just going to work... Yeah, Maso's just working on Deep Nest. Makes sense.
Yeah. 2 in Deepness is really not what you really want, but it has to get done eventually.
I mean, yeah, I think Ohko is done in Peak, so it gives them something to do. And Maso's already down here in Deep Nest. Jetson fiddling with the map. Soul Tyrant dies. Mathulu just going to check the Fluke Mark Totem here. I think that's all they can get. And Soul Tyrant, ever benevolent, gives Jet a soul refill for charges.
Nice. Oh, well. Ooh, Dupe Dash at the soul.
I think that's the Fluke Mark Totem, yeah. Mathulu should just... Are we going to see Junk Pit Shade Skip?
Ooh, that's possible.
Or are they just going to open the wall here? They're just going to open the wall here. That's fair.
Yeah.
So, Ohko's an edge. Picks up a Grimkin Flame on the way. We do have to keep in mind that there is... Although, actually, never mind.
Whoa, Mantis Claw at that.
At what?
Whoa.
Was that Willow?
No, Fog Canyon Cornifer map. The one that nobody checks.
Oh, because everyone did Fog Canyon before getting wings. Oh, no, that's tragic. Oh, both teams could have had Claw ages ago.
Yeah. Definitely a weird location to have Claw.
I do think this Tram Pass for Blue Team is actually the opposite of good now because it gives them so much more stuff to do. And they're not going to go back for that map for a while. Fog Canyon 1, you can't get Charge Lumifly, you can't get Monomon, you can't easily get Fog Canyon Charm Notch.
Yeah, it's going to be harder without Claw, but, you know, if they could manage to get the skips and the precise movements, then...
This seed is rude.
Yeah.
And Maso's gonna go do base and simple Claw.
Which we know is not really... Oh wow, that hazard respawn is very punishing. He was almost at the end and got teleported back to the toll bench.
Yep, you gotta reach the other side. Yeah, it's really hard to see how Blue Team comes back now because they have to do Fog Canyon map, and there's just so much other more interesting stuff they can do before that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to forget about it. But Fog Canyon 1, Fog Canyon also doesn't really have too many checks, so I would say it's usually not the most.
The only Fog Canyon check and logic that they don't have right now is the map. Everything else is out of logic.
Oh yeah, but having everything else is yeah.
That's the hard play to make. Oh, it's a Grim
Yeah.
Confirm at a Bish Shriek. And Jet gets a Bish Shriek at the same time in Green Path.
Wow.
Is Maso going for the map?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Hey,
right.
that's great.
This is salvageable. This is not a huge time difference on Claw.
Yeah, with Ohko being the one that's kind of covering Trampass stuff, I suppose that does leave Maso with like some of the more niche things to do. So it ended up working out.
We'll see what this does to Team Blue routing at this point. That can't feel good finding Claw right there.
Yeah,
Because
like...
you know that you've had access to that for so long. Oh, I missed checking Kalos. Kalo 3 didn't have anything. Oof. Jet gonna go clear peaks. Nice and easily with Claw now. So Jet will be finishing up peaks here pretty soon. There's a bunch of stuff in Fungal which can be done now. I think the Fungal Major probably has to be at Core or Pilgrim's Way Totem at this point, because I think we've seen Mantis Lords checked.
Yeah.
Maso going straight to Junk Pit, which I don't think... Oh no, Team Red probably maybe did that. They only have one major left in Waterways. Ohko, don't die.
Ooh, this is not a good position to be in versus Markoth.
Oh, I thought they had one. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ohko. I jinxed it. Still no Awoken Dream Nail for either team. Nice sharp Shadow skip there. Unfortunately, no reward for you, Maso.
Unluck.
Oh, Jettfire. All right, here we go. Jettfire's going to go for Seaman now, so they're going to get that Trampass, and Mathulu is going to finish the swim skip at the exact moment Jettfire gets Trampass, and they're going to be very upset. Oh, no, they got it. There we go. Yeah, significantly easier with Claw.
That's true.
Ohko having a much better Markoth fight, gonna kill them in about 5 seconds. There we go.
Yeah, Markoth is very... It can snowball. But if you can just get that damage in so fast that just can't strike back, then...
Markoth and No-Eyes, early No-Eyes specifically, can very quickly turn into a healing time sink, where you have to sink all your soul into healing so you can tank one more damage and then heal again.
Yeah. No-Eyes in particular is just like the most like variance in RNG out of like any boss in the game.
I'm also going for Dung Defender here. I don't know which major in Waterways Team Red has that Team Blue does not. There's still one they both don't have. I was going to say both our teams have no Dreamers right now, but Ohko just found one over at Oro Totem.
Right, Mathulu equipping some charms now that they have plenty of notches.
So Team Blue with a decent lead into edge here, which definitely helps. What is the difference between our teams? So Team Blue still needs to finish up peaks. Jet's almost done here. I assume they're going to close this out at Crown. It's probably the last thing that Jet has to do here. Oh, that was a fortuitous respawn. I thought they would spawn lower.
Oh, nice. Maso using Sharp Shadow to skip into it, but yeah, unfortunately, that's not really gonna have anything.
I think one of the Waterways Makers is here, maybe. Because I'm not. Because Maso has done left side and jump pit, right? Like, what can I be missing? Yeah, there
Oh,
we
it
go.
was
There's
D-Dark, I see. Okay, that's definitely not useless.
We're still hunting for C dash though.
Yep. Only one C-Dash. So...
C dash at Lifeblood Core would be the rudest. Don't know if anyone's checked Lifeblood Core yet. But Maso, Maso not going into Abyss. Maso, where are you going? Smooth climbing there. Jet, they're still missing a major in Peaks? What are they missing? Did they not fight CG2? I'm confused. I thought Jet basically did all of Peaks. Did he miss, like, the Dark Room egg? I'm not sure what they're missing. This baffles me. They're gonna close out Oro Dive. Ohko's gonna go close out Beast Den. I don't hate it. Mathulu gonna give us an ad for toothpaste for 30 seconds. Unfortunately, we know that the flames right now are useless because blue is Dermot 0, so we know there's nothing at Grim. Also, gonna go do Mantis Lords here, which may have the major. Could also be in core. I think it's likely in core because I think Team Red didn't have it after doing Mantis Lords. And yeah, I think core absolutely is the correct play. You have to do it anyway because there might be a deepness major down there. No, but it's not in core. Ohko closes out CG2. Jettfire working on Spire.
Oh, wow. Crystal Heart at the Fungal Core Mask Shard.
Oh.
Really?
So I think Team Red definitely does not have that.
Yeah, so that's definitely one of the benefits of doing Mantis Lords late, because that's like, it sets up perfectly into doing, Fungal Core into right side Deep Nest. They were able to check that with Claw Wings.
Yeah, I'm just going to go check Super Secret and then warp out because I already have the Hot Spring bench.
Yeah. Oh, looks like it's a Dream Gate.
Lantern at Lurian. One major left in City. I think that has to be Collector, right?
It very well could be Collector.
Oh, it could be the rest of Sanctum. We haven't. Apparently, that hasn't been cleared out yet. Or it's somewhere else. Jet forgetting that they cleared Sanctum. Or just forgetting where they put their Dream Gate. Ohko gonna do C dash backwards. I have to imagine this is not faster than doing it forwards, right?
It's
I imagine it's close if you do it quickly, but I always assume going forward is faster.
Yeah, if you want to check like the totem, then I would imagine going forward is fast, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have soul totems on, then backwards is obviously much faster. And there's the streak. One more major in peaks for blue. Still pretty tight. I think the gap has never been more than 4 majors, and it's currently
Yeah.
only 2. There's the Duke Wings. Oh, the major was at Mantis Lords. Mathulu gonna take out Pale Lurker. This is we still haven't seen Awoken. This is a really late White Palace, and it's White Palace 4.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize. Yeah.
So this race could come down to who finds the Awoken first.
Yeah, if you find White Palace too late, then it's very possible to get into a situation where like you're done, like your teammate is done with Overworld and you're still having to finish Path of Pain.
Yep. Ohko taking a bath before doing Pale Lurker. It's important to bathe regularly, folks. They're going to pick up that Tramp Pass now. Not material at this point.
King Soul Weaver's done.
Ooh, nice.
Not sure if we saw that. No, we definitely did not see that. Yeah, the other one was, yeah, the Fungal Core Mask Shard.
And it's still Basin 2 for both teams. I don't think... Where was C-Dash again? Because Team Red has it.
Yeah, it was at the Fungal Core Mask Shard.
Oh, then Team Blue.
Yeah,
oh, Team Red does not. Team Red does not have it.
Yeah, they did not have it, and
we haven't seen Swim. So Blue has access to the 3 Shade Cloak checks, and Red does not. And we have Basin 2. So I'm sort of expecting. It seems like a prime place for Team Blue to go.
Yeah.
Oh, right, but Blue doesn't have Brand, which is that glowing boom.
Oh, wow.
Crossroads major they're missing.
Well, yeah, with C-Dash now they can, if they remember about that, that's one of the, the C-Dash spike tunnel.
Well, glowing boom is a hard play to make when you have 2 Dreamers. Because you hate doing the long Crossroads checks and then just finding the major at Black Egg later.
Yeah, that's true.
No one has Lurien.
Oh, an unfortunate. That's the Galleon from Jettfire.
Oh, that's
yeah, he's gonna have to go back, and then it's not gonna have the major, and that's definitely very rough.
It's unfortunate here for Team Red, but I am all for whatever makes this race closer.
Oh, absolutely.
Because blue needs just like a little more luck, and this could be like a photo finish. Red is a few paces ahead right now, but I think that if Blue gets Awoken first, I think Blue has a real shot at stealing the lead.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Maso is engaging in the Soul Refill fight right now.
Yeah, but the Soul Refill will be worth, surely.
Surely. You can use it to dive after the fight.
Yes.
Ohko going to Spire. I think there was something up there that they need. But I think the last major has to be at Collector. I don't think anyone's done Collector yet. I like Jettfire's Shriek skin. That's really cool looking. Yeah, Lurien had Lantern. And Edge is done for Team Red. The last major was at the Hive Max Shard.
Yeah, that's a very interesting location to check in Rando, because you just kind of don't get healed by the Mask Shard like you do in 112 and stuff.
We are down to 10 majors for blue team, and we still don't have Awoken, we still don't have Voidheart, we still don't have 3 Dreamers. This is some rough late game.
Oh, it looks like Maso is now checking Glowing Loom, which is really good.
Yes, I
They
expect they will go, because they can full clear basin, right? Well, everything except Birthplace, because they're still missing a white frag.
Oh, that's true.
But I still expect them to go to Abyss after this. You still have Ancient Basin 2, and you can do almost all of it. If Maso doesn't insta-warp here, I will be disappointed. There we go. I'm not disappointed in you.
Nice. Very.
They are going to go back and put on a Lifeblood Charm, though.
Yeah, unfortunately they can't put on King Soul, but...
I think that's guaranteed White Defender or Tuck for Waterways. Love to see it.
Wow, yeah.
Ohko gonna go get the lantern here momentarily. Maso grabbed the hidden station bench. I'm not sure why. They've had the stag, or maybe he just used the stag. But yeah, that we'll see if this Dream Nail is at Lifeblood Core Egg. That could be.
Yeah.
Yes, Broken Bridge counts as Royal Waterways. It's one of the weirder checks in all majors.
Yeah, it's definitely not intuitive, but like, yeah, if you look on a map, it is in the Royal Waterways map.
Jettfire probably... Nope, not doing Nosk. Still one Deepness major missing.
Oh yeah, so Team Red doing Collector, so that's got to be the last one most likely, because otherwise you wouldn't be doing Collector. It's one of the slower.
Ohko doing Hornet 2 here, but we know it's at Hive Mask Shard.
Yeah. Hornet 2 is definitely a pretty fast check relative to Hive if you have...
White Frag at Lifeblood Core. Does Team Red have that one?
No, I believe Team Red got the one in Weaver's Den.
That is a rude place for Whiteheart. It's just going to be a Grimkin Flame here. I would expect Maso at this point to just go put on King Soul after this. Yeah, there they go.
Yep.
So what is...
Dreamgate?
Both teams have Dreamgate.
Yeah, okay.
We're running out of places to find Dreamgate. To find Awoken.
Yeah.
Maso... Or not Maso, Mathulu.
Ooh,
okay.
Slightly scuffed.
Barely has enough to get through that. That's 150 Geo at the egg. Awoken Dream Now I Void Her would be content.
Oh, only a water drop. I wanted to see some Abyss Climb. Oh well.
No Abyss Climb, no Flower Quest, no GPC. Who even calls this a seed? Jettfire are gonna go fight Nosk.
Yeah. Which unfortunately is not really where they need to be going.
Grimchild at Collector. Are there any... Is Brum's Flame a random obtain?
No.
With Grimkin Flames?
With Grimkin Flames, maybe. That's interesting.
How quickly will Team Red check Brum's Flame? Oh, they're gonna fight. I guess you have. Do you have to fight Grim before the Nightmare Flames are available?
Hmm. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a misplay. Definitely, you definitely want to clear everything else you can in Deepness before trying with like Grim shenanigans.
Shop key from Maso. Was that in Abyss? Um, Chat does point out that C Dash was at the Fungal Core Mass Shard, so that is the one Deepness major that Team Red is missing.
Yep.
So
And
I'm not. So I guess Team Blue is missing the one the Weaver's Den. So that's the difference right now.
yep, they are missing the one in Weaver's Den. But they were able to get King Soul in Abyss, so it didn't hurt them too badly.
So Ohko should be immediately. Oh, there's no Shopkey is useless. There's no majors in Dermot.
Yeah.
Peak Scrim is available level 1, yes. I don't remember exactly how Grimkin Flame randomization works. I'm guessing you need you get the first flames immediately, and then you have to interact with Grim to unlock level 2 and 3 respectively. So this interaction here with level 2, they're doing it for Brum's Flame, but it's not Brum's Flame.
Yeah,
Because
no.
they know it's not Hive, it's not Edge, it's not Fungal Core. What is it? It's the 3 Nightmare kin are Broken Bridge, Hive, and Fungal Core, if I'm remembering correctly.
Right. Yeah, so it would be... I guess it could be a Royal Waterways, yeah.
We know Lostkin is nothing because Team Blue has Ancient Mason 0. Everything was in Abyss. Where the heck is this Awoken Dream Nail? What the actual crap?
Very strange.
Dearest to Mathulu. Charm Notch at Grim Notch. Oh, right. Waterways 1.
Yeah, so that actually definitely makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, they're going to check Brum's Flame first, which is a reasonable play, but it will not pay off.
Yeah, I think now they probably know that they have to check Fungal Core. Or maybe we'll see Nosk first.
Oh, right. Jet left the Dream Nail at Nosk here.
Yeah,
they're forgetting about Fungal Core. I don't think there's any world that you do Nosk before Fungal Core.
yeah, like it's
This
pretty
is a
easy to like
misplay.
associate it with, you know, it's like fungal waste, but like the actual check itself is in Deepness, so it's a little tricky. Especially when you're routing on the fly, like you have to do in random races.
We know what Sonic Grim can flame in Green Path. Blue is just looking for final Green Path Major.
Yeah.
Jet making quick work of Nosk, though we know what's not there. Mathulu finally doing the Abyss play. Yeah, so I think people are right. Does it have to be? Well, it could also be the Grimkin Flame and Peaks, which I think neither team has remembered. Because it's Peaks 1 for both teams.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maso's going to start the Grim Quest. Or.
Yeah, it looks like.
Oh, Maso
like
just going straight. Yeah, Maso's just going straight to Peaks. Ohko is doing. I don't know what Ohko's doing. Oh, they never checked this. That's a whoops. That doesn't feel good.
Oh.
All right. So is it Awoken in Peaks? Stay tuned after these sponsored messages. This is down to the wire. Blue is actually ahead in majors right now.
Yeah. We're definitely seeing like the deep nest search losing a bit of time for Team Red.
Is that Awoken? That's Awoken. It's Awoken and Peaks. So we should see Maso instantly going into White Palace. This is enormous. This is enormous.
That's really well played.
Team Blue, because they're gonna find a dreamer in here, absolutely.
Although you never know, maybe Dupe Dream now is in Waterways or something.
Jett is gonna do the Nightmare Grim check at Broken Bridge. This could also be it, but we know it has a lower chance of being a Woken.
Yeah.
Mathulu is going to get the Fungal Core check now, so that's going to close out Deep Nest. There's C-Dash. That can't.
Nice, yeah.
Probably going to immediately go check Life Liquor Red. Yep, already on the way. And yeah, there's no swim, so this unlocks the rest of Abyss for Red Team. And it was Lurian.
Yeah, okay, so it did work out. It definitely worked out to do Nightmare King Grim.
And now Jett's gonna go get Awoken. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is because I don't think Team Blue has fought Grim yet.
Yeah, so that is something that the red team does have.
So I think this is still possible for Team Blue. Ohko needs to go fight Grim after they get the Hive Mass shard here. Because Maso's got a head start into White Palace. He's a good minute, maybe 2 minutes ahead here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, chat's saying that Ohko has, in fact, already killed Grim. Okay, so this is actually looking even better for Blue Team.
Ooh. Did not realize.
Yeah, this is super close. Maso has a significant lead into White Palace here. White Palace is a pretty linear equalizer. This could come down to Path of Pain performance. Maso versus Jett here.
Where's the first? Maso already down to 2 majors.
This could be a quick White Palace. Why is Maso warping out? Oh, yep, Maso forgot to check. What was at the top? Classic.
Oh.
But not immediately going back into White Palace. Where's Maso going?
I'm not sure.
I think Maso doesn't know where they're going. Swim egg? What's going on Team Blue?
Oh, it looks like maybe they were thinking of checking Tuck Egg.
Oh, they do have Defender's Crest. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, allows Jett to catch up a little bit in White Palace, which could be load bearing in this race. This is down to the wire. I can't call this. This is going to be really close.
Something. They race.
Both Team Red are both going to be in White Palace here. Ohko is gonna check D-Crest first, and then gonna have to go. Are they gonna do the bridge Grimkin first? I don't.
Yeah.
Or have they not been in Waterways? Oh, they haven't been in Waterways. They're just grabbing the bench. Jett struggling a bit with left side saws. And by struggling a bit, I mean I saw them take 1 hit of damage.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, this is a white. Ohko needs to do this lower Grimkin really soon. They do have time, but Team Red is taking the approach of splitting White Palace, which could help. I'm expecting Mathulu is going to go straight for the final totem while Jettfire works on Path of Pain since they have the lead.
Yeah, that's actually a really smart idea, especially with such a late White Palace.
I mean, there's literally like there's nothing
And also,
else. Mathulu
there's
can
nothing
do.
else for them to do. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It's all in White Palace. Oh, this is so close. I know we've had. I know there have been some close races, but I don't know that we've had one yet that's this close.
all right, Maso going straight into Path of Pain instead of checking, King Soul.
What do you mean checking King Soul?
Checking Pale King and like the totem over there, just going straight to Path of Pain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Probably actually a good idea because Path of
Yeah,
Pain is
I
definitely
mean,
longer.
mathematically, this is the correct play, especially if you know it's this close. Odds are it's here, and if you go check Final Totem first, odds are you're just wasting like 2 minutes, and you don't have 2 minutes in this race.
Yeah, White Palace after this point doing balcony is a lot of time and not that many checks.
Oh, Ohko didn't kill Grim. Who was saying Ohko fought Grim?
Ooh. Yeah.
Stone them in the village square. This is Maso's probably going to get the last major before Ohko checks the Nightmarekin. Ohko does finish Grim. Maso's still slightly ahead in Path of Pain, but Jet is getting close.
Yeah, Jet is not far behind at all.
Yes, the Path of Pain totems are randomized. It's not there. It's Seal of Binding.
Wow.
Right? Probably.
So we're gonna have to see some good room for us for sure.
I mean, there's only 2 totems left before Seal of Binding or Final Totem. If it is Final Totem, it is fine because both players. It's fine for blue team because both players have to do Path of Pain first.
Hunter's Journal, fake major.
Alright, Ohko hopefully going for Broken Bridge Flame now. Okay, yeah, they're at lower tram. Okay.
Oh, and there it is.
Alright, so Maso is going to sit angrily outside of Black Egg because they don't have 3 Dreamers yet. Oh, I think Red is slightly ahead here.
Yeah,
for final
it's definitely looking like they're not going to be able to...
Unless Ohko just really races down this Nightmare, which they are trying their best. Oh, our players have no idea how close this race is right now. Okay, we see it on Maso's stream. He does get the Lurian. Has a bit of a dodgy fight. But it is there. Nice. Maso's going in. Jet's going in. Mathulu's going in.
Wow, this is really...
Ohko's going to have to make up a little ground. This will be a photo finish.
Against Radiance.
We are probably going to have interleague GGs on this one. We're going to have to double check Discord timestamps. Ohko and Mathulu C-dashing in, seconds apart. Ohko not stopping, doesn't have time.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Maso is a good bit ahead of Jet. Yeah, I don't know what happened on Jet's screen there.
All right.
That load. It's not... So Maso is... If Maso doesn't screw up Radiance, Maso will be the first to GG. Jet will GG shortly after. It's going to be a race between Mathulu and Ohko here.
Basically,
as long as Maso and Jet have good fights.
Yeah, Maso and Jet, they definitely just have to make their goal to just survive, because, like, the only way like you can really lose in that position is like if you die to Radiance, and then you're now the last one to finish.
Mathulu is slightly ahead on the Radiance fight here.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-15 second gap at this point. This is gonna be hard for Ohko to make up.
Yeah, although you never know, we could see some RNG.
Yeah, and we don't know what the stream delays are. The official finishing criteria is when you GG in chat, and the moment you GG is right after you've landed the final void/hit on Radiance. So the finish we see on screen may not match what actually happens in the Discord. The Discord is authoritative. And yeah, we have Maso typing GG in the Discord right now. Jett looks to be having a pretty slow... Jett is actually behind Mathulu in phase 1 here. Jett is losing some time.
Yeah, Ohko getting the stagger before Jett.
We synchronized phase 1 endings on the streams. Oh my god.
Okay, Radiance teleporting out immediately for Ohko, but not for Jettfire. This is definitely an advantage for Team Red. It's not killed yet, though. After some Shade Souls, maybe
a far left held. Ohko's on the climb.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, yeah, it looks like
Jett's on the climb. Oh, but Mathulu had a rough phase 2 pattern there.
Yeah.
They're gonna be on the climb now, but Ohko is ahead. Ohko is gonna get the on the second try.
Very, very good.
We should be seeing GGs from Ohko and Jett.
Wow.
Oh my god, this is so close. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm looking
and
at
there we go. That's the final void hit.
Here.
Yeah.
What a finish. Literally seconds in chat. I don't know how close it actually was because I don't know how to get at seconds in Discord timestamps.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.
Yeah, that was just wow. That was a really good race.
I guess we can go ahead and invite players for interviews.
Yeah. Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
So how did you like finding out just how close it was?
I knew it was going to be close because I felt late to that claw.
Fortunately,
Yeah, you were a little bit late.
I mean, both teams were late. I think you were only like 3 or 5 minutes later than the other team to that claw.
Yeah,
it
could have been a lot worse.
It was in such a terrible place. It was like the last logical Fog Canyon major.
Yo.
GG's.
Yo.
Oh, we're so sad.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, that's...
GG's.
I mean, that has to be the closest race in the tournament so far, right? Has there been a closer one?
Not that I know of. That was insane. That was like
there was
you
one
did not know.
maybe, but
yeah. So it was fairly chaotic. There were ups and downs on both sides. Red team was late to checking fungal core, so wound up doing Nosk and some of the rougher deepness stuff.
Yeah,
which definitely cost some time. You guys were ahead. Red team was honestly ahead for most of the race. And then blue team had tram pass from NMG fairly early, much earlier than red team did. But red team had elevator pass, I think, from Glowing Womb much earlier than blue team did.
Makes sense.
I thought
yeah.
elevator pass was
elevator pass was in
Sweet.
Glowing Womb.
oh.
There was
Yeah,
something
King's
important.
Brand was glowing.
Yeah.
King's Brand. I think.
King's Brand at Glowing Room. Yeah,
Yeah,
blue.
but we had-
Blue. You guys didn't do Lost Kin, right? Because you got to full clear abyss.
Yeah.
We did not. No.
Yeah,
we didn't have C dash at the time, so we like 3-cycled Abyss. It was rough.
yeah. Blue team didn't have brand until after C dash, and then
Oh,
I
wow.
think
Oh.
there was a white frag at Lifeblood Core, which
Yeah,
I
there
think
was.
you dreamed
it was.
and used to go.
It wasn't
back.
C dash locked.
No,
Yeah.
but it's still a very funny place to get a white frag.
Yeah,
It is.
I was really hoping something would be at that arcane egg, because I knew there was a chance that they go there without the C dash. But
Let's just say I totally called a Dream Now being at one of the Grimkin Flames and then the other one in being in Palace.
Yeah, the Dream Nails were so rough. We literally both did White Palace because Dream Nail was our last other, literally we got one, we had our last non-White Palace major and it was our Awoken Dream Nail.
Yeah,
Now, there was
Maso was
Shocking.
Maso got into White Palace like a minute and a half ahead of you guys. They had a small lead on White Palace, and it came down to like we were watching Ohko fight the Nightmare Kinflame because Maso was done with White Palace before they cleared Waterways, and we were like, Ohko has to go to town on this Grimkin Flame, and they have no idea how hard they have to go to town on it right now.
Yeah.
I felt like we were so late to Claw. Like when we found Claw, we were like, "Oh, they've probably had this for like 20 minutes." But it looks like you guys
I felt
were
the
also
same
very
way.
late. Yeah.
I felt the same way. And when you guys weren't sending GGs earlier, I'm like, okay, they had to have been late to Claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. I'm
Looks
curious.
like it was
Do we have skill timelines from both teams?
I've already sent mine.
Yeah. Here, let me screenshot mine.
There, it is on my screen.
We got ours at 40 minutes, and looks like you had yours at 43.
Yeah,
Yep.
just a couple minutes difference on Claw there. Yeah, that was the first. Like I said, like Red was ahead by like 2-3 majors for a large swath of the race, and then when they got to Claw, we were worried they were going to pull ahead. But you guys got the Claw just a couple minutes later, and I think having that Trampus earlier and getting into Edge earlier definitely helped.
It did.
Also, sad that I missed that Edge skip.
Oh,
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think Mathulu got it later, but with Dash Wings Claw.
Yeah, I went there a bit later with that. But yeah, we were missing C dash for a while. I was worried about it, but we thought maybe it's just somewhere cursed, like in White Palace, but it was just Fungal Core.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
think
Demon has
that was
Mask
a-
Shard at that. So if you
Yeah.
did Mantis Lords first, it's
Yeah.
possible that you just don't.
That's exactly what we did. So
Oh no.
we
Yeah.
had full cleared, or like we had Fungal at 0. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to Fungal Core. And then I checked the super secret checks, but not the Mass Shard, of course. And then we were just very late to going back for it.
So
Yeah.
one thing that both teams did, which we were talking about why you shouldn't do it, both teams opted to do clawless peaks. You guys want to share any thoughts or reasoning behind that? Like I've always been of the opinion that because there's no claw dupe, like clawless peaks is usually a time sink because it doesn't get you closer to claw.
I
went
can go first.
Yeah, you go, Maso.
Okay, so Ohko and I were basically dividing up the map, and I was thinking that there was a good chance that it was in QG, because we could do all the QG checks that were left, and I was doing Trader Lord at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew
I initially
it was,
thought it was in Deep Nest.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere accessible by me. So it was just a matter of picking the right check and finding it. And with Peak having 4 majors, you can at least go up and get the bench and not lose too much time.
Yeah. End up doing most peaks though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
there's a devil tempting you on stream. Don't
There's
listen.
a what?
There's a devil tempting you on stream. Don't listen.
Okay, well I'm not looking at stream. You cannot
all
tempt me
the
with your
better.
ways.
No, no.
I want to be tempted.
But yeah, I think pretty well, relatively similar reasoning. I think Jet went a bit earlier to Crystal Peak than we needed. Like at that point, we still had a lot of in-logic checks, but there were 4 majors in Peak.
I remember going to Peak because we were thinking about which checks were still in logic, and we weren't thinking of that many, and most of them I couldn't do.
There was at
but
least
that math couldn't. Like,
there was
could
at
already-
least one moment where I think both of you were out of logic, and that had me worried.
Yeah,
'cause
but
I
I
think you were in
only
Peaks.
did a couple of the checks and didn't start full clearing Peak because I knew
Yeah.
we needed to find Claw, but
Yeah, I think like you were in Peaks and Mathulu was in Abyss, because Mathulu did a very nice spike tunnel to Glowing Room, and they had Rand pretty early.
Yeah, so I was thinking like Claw could be in Abyss via C dash somewhere. So like we knew Claw couldn't be in Peak, but it is possible that it was somewhere bad in Abyss. So there were only a couple of checks, but I figured it was worth seeing. But unfortunately, all the majors in Abyss were like locked behind other movement, mostly C dash. Or C dash or swim, basically.
Yeah, and swim was like what, final totem path of pain or something.
Yeah, it was the very end. It was kind of the same reasoning. Like I went to KE out of logic as well, but with that many majors there, and like swim would put it in logic or tram, I figured it was worth attempting and seeing if the C dash wasn't over there.
So, Math and Jet, which nail art were you missing for NMG, or did you just not check it for a while?
We checked it a while
I think
after.
it was Cyclone?
Yeah, we were
I think
missing
that did
Cyclone.
Cyclone. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cyclone
we got
was
like
in
45 minutes.
Crystallized Mound.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really feel like missing tram was that bad for us. Like we found it as like I finished up the edge that I could do and then was like, well, it might be tram blocked. I'm going to go finally check NMG. Checked it. It was tram and was like, well, I guess I'm going to do that now.
There you go.
Yeah,
we could
the route.
Tram did save us though.
Tram definitely didn't hurt us at all. The routing that seed did not feel very good.
It didn't.
Yeah. Same for us, honestly. Like I think it was kind of a weird seed in a way. I mean, Dash was immediate.
Shade Cloak was immediate, I think.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Under 10 minutes.
Yeah. So it was like a little bit odd, but that was our only movement for a while. We finally got wings after like 20 minutes. But then with how late Claw was, it just felt awkward to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It is a seed that I think if we all stayed in logic exclusively, we probably would have cleared faster.
Yeah, this is a seed where someone could just get Claw stupidly early and then would destroy the seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's kind of unusual for seeds like that, honestly, where you have dash wings early. Like usually it doesn't matter all that much if you're going out of logic a bit. But
we were actually saying that the early tram pass actually hurted Team Blue a little bit because it gave them so much more stuff to do that wasn't in Cloud Canyon.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I found that Claw, it's like we got baited by that tram pass because that was all in logic.
It sucked because I had already gone past that without wings, the Claw, to go to Leggy to start doing things, but then, BV stag, QG stag, I left, but I just passed right under that Claw to begin with, and going
I'd almost
back
forgotten what the stag progression at the start of this season was.
A lot of
ton of stags. We had King Stag, DV Stag, QG Stag, Stag Nest Stag, eventually City Storm Stag, but I think that was a lot later.
Yeah, I had to use the elevator pass to go down to begin with.
We found every single stag that seed.
We didn't get everyone, but we found everyone.
Because Queen Station Stag was at the end of White Palace. But we picked up the other 10.
Oh, wow.
Well, regardless, that was a very fun match. Thanks for playing, fellas.
That was exciting to commentate.
For sure.
Thank you very much, runners. Thank you for our emergency backup restreamer.
Yes, thank you to
Yep,
Tim.
thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Let's go.
Any questions from the chat?
No. It's illegal.
No.
I
It's
refuse.
Don't do it.
He's just listening
do
to
it.
the music. Enjoy the art.
What? I'm not a monster. Why? Why, Tim? Why?
I know, right? Like,
Tim is a grub hater, so keep that in mind as well.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
redemption.
The music is nice.
I think so.
GG's, fellas.
GG's.
GG's.